Hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Good. That is good to hear. Putting to this. How is everybody? Have you been having a good weekend? Long extended weekend? Boop. Boop to you too. Beep. Beep to you and hello. Just back in from Durham. I might have one or two references to Durham in this. Just to warn you. Everybody been enjoying the nice weather? Quite shiny outside. Hello. Just going to occasionally make silly noises. That way, those who are testing out their sound will know their sound's working. Quick test question to make sure everything's right. Presumably everybody heard that. I thought Lagnag had sorted out the plug-and-play USB system here, but apparently not. Lagnag attached. Yes, Lagnag does have a USB port, but doesn't like to talk about it. Lagnag, that is true, yes. Everybody's saying boop and beep to say hello, and the computer and Lagnag are saying hello back. Isn't that nice? Oh, ah, little bit of one thing I'm getting good at last minute Photoshop, speed Photoshop. I'm not even using Photoshop. Seem to have ended up with a file that is 14 meg and it's doing everything, which shouldn't be difficult, I'd have thought. All right. Yeah. You knew that was coming. Right. Oh, I was going to do the. Let's do a quick test. Right. Obviously, we'll do the proper practice question. Sec. Let's just sort this out. So we'll just do script. Right. Go. Please throughout this. Go. Ready. Six successful answers. Yeah, everyone's getting very good at this question. Oh, I think we are ready to go then. So you see that the final results are of that, which are obviously very, very important. Well done, Andrew Clark. Both second and third to Fitzingplane, and oh no, it's my dad. Stubbsman, very much everyone around the same sort of score. I think. All ready to go. The contestants are anonymous in the bottom of the board. You might need to enable the extension. There's a thing, you move the mouse over the, if you're on the PC, you move your mouse over the video, and then there's a quiz kit thing that comes up. If you click on that and try and activate this extension, it will hopefully de-anonymize you. If you're on a phone, you will probably need the app. And the question up on it. Well, I can see that you've answered the question, so I know that's not the issue. Cool. All right, let's get rid of this. I think we are just about to go now. Splatto. I know what I'm doing. I definitely know what I'm doing. Hello, everybody. Shall I say that again quickly? This is the Lagnags quiz, the quiz where Lagnags does the questions, and I just failed to read them out because I'm on mute. You had one job, Jonathan. Failed to do that. Oh, yeah. All right. Mondays would be when well, every third Monday would normally be when I do Queen Edith quiz. But of course, that's not going on at the moment. So instead, we have some nonsense with a horse. Normally, this quiz is done for charity. Feel free to make a donation if you wish and if you're able to and all that, but it is totally optional. Close any internet-heavy services you're not using. Stay alert, control your bandwidth, and save the animals. Right. If all the interactivity breaks, feel free to play along and just let me know your donate. I see what you did there. Excellent. Lagnag likes that pun. It's always the best part of this is the horse puns. Don't need to bother with any of these questions. Those puns. Right. Yeah, so feel free to discard the interactive element if it breaks, and just let me know how many questions you've got right in the comments or something along those lines. Great. Now, let's see. So it's time for the practice question. So let's welcome Lagnag. Hello. Now, Lagnag, I got a message from a journalist, and I'm a little bit worried to see this image here. Apparently, see, somebody from the Sun has snapped you up in Durham. I don't know why you've been galloping all the way up to Durham. And I'm very, very disappointed with you. I'd like to know what your excuse is. You want to crowdsource your excuse, do you? Right. Okay. Well, I suppose that's as good a sense of integrity as any. Let's bring up the question. So that's the last question from last week. Budge myself. How about I budge myself over here? What am I doing? Let's do that. Right. So it is time for the practice question, which is going to appear a second. But first, I should explain the rules, shouldn't I? Let's do that. For those who have not played before, if I do this, start to see some options, hopefully. There we go, right. Each question is worth 10,000 points. If you click on the correct answer, you will earn that number of points. If you click on the wrong answer, you will lose that number of points. And the number of points will decrease as time goes on. So if you're a worse, you can allow the question to time out rather than picking any of the options. It's all about risk and reward and balance, isn't it? That's what this is. Eat. Let's put up that test question then. Flamo. What is the most acceptable reason for Lagnag to Durham, to travel to Durham? Durham is now a verb, I've decided. This is crowdsourcing an excuse for Lagnag. To smash a very specific window, stage a production of Madame Butterfly, for quiz research, or the most ridiculous option I put up there, an eyesight test. Ha! Oh dear, right. So this question is not going to affect, well, I mean, we're going to reset the scores after this question, so it doesn't matter whether you get the quote right answer or not. Let's put those options up. You'll also notice that the options do not come up in the option that I read them out. They get scrambled randomly. And meanwhile, I have to stall a little bit while all the answers come in from everybody. So, so about that weather that is occurring. Yes, there's quite a lot of weather, isn't there? Right. Oh, well, everything's in now. So I'll reveal the answers. I arbitrarily chose yes. I try to predict the most popular answer every week, and this time I've succeeded. Is smashing a very specific window. Lagnag will accept any punishment with equanimity. I am both impressed and appalled at the same time. Congratulations. So 6 people have gone for smashing a very specific window. 4 people think to stage a production of Madame Butterfly, presumably in Durham Cathedral. Would be quite a nice place to stage Madame Butterfly. 3 people said quiz research, and only one person thinks that an eyesight test would be an acceptable reason to canter all the way up to Durham, which I think tells us all something. I don't know why. In fairness, I don't know why Lagnag would go up to Durham to smash a very specific window. There's plenty of windows around here for Lagnag to smash. And oh, hello! Look at that! I don't believe it. At the top, two people with exactly the same scores. Stubbsman and Gay Snake Vision both on 9,109 points. And unusual, I got to say, for Gay Snake Vision to pick the correct answer. But in fairness, if that's going to not occur, this question is the one for it to be. Mike Conterio very closely behind, and contestant number 18. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday! The optimal time to attain the maximum negative score. I think the quiz is quite hard this week, though, so we'll see how you get on. Right. Let's end this and bring up. Right. You're all ready then. Oh, I'm such an amateur, I don't have any of the sound effects up. Is it time for the age-honoured tradition of singing the theme tune? I don't think it is, because I think we're going to have the round one jingle now. Round one is Lagnag's responsible and legal travel tour. Lagnag is quite the location to reveal this to me, Lagnag. I thought, oh dear, never mind. That Sun journalist clearly onto something. Right, we are going to get rid of this video then. And so these questions all pertain to Lagnag's travel tour around the UK. If I bring up, go. Question number one. Whose remains are supposedly found in Durham Cathedral? Remains are supposedly found in Durham Cathedral. I've even given you the options. I don't normally give you the options, guy. It's a nice birthday present for Gay Snake Vision, is to give you lots of time to check the options to make sure you can pick the wrong one. Right, there we go. Friar Tuck, Venerable Bede, Franz Ferdinand, or Adrian Monk? Friar Tuck, Venerable Bede, Franz Ferdinand, or Adrian Monk? Like I said, I think it's quite a hard quiz this week. We'll see how you get on. And I have been to Durham Cathedral myself, but it was quite a long time ago now. I think it's been like 10 years. Ooh. Right, so answers are in. Correct answer was Venerable Bede. 10 people went for that. Well done. 3 for Friar Tuck, 1 for Franz Ferdinand, who was assassinated at the beginning of World War I, Sarajevo, and none for Adrian Monk, who is a fictional detective on the show Monk. Did I reset the scores? I should have reset the scores. Wonderful thing is I don't actually have to do anything. I just start the new quiz. But I don't think so. Excellent. If you've not seen Monk, it is brilliant. And is that out of 20k? Oh, hello. Well, I guess I've given you. That is going to be all right. I guess that's just going to give you more time. Oh, hang on. No, we're gonna. I think we're gonna carry on. That's gonna mean you've got 20 seconds to answer each question. So this quiz might take a little bit longer, but never mind. Everything will be fine. Question number 2 then. Yeah, so I'll just have to remember to divide by 2 every time mentally I check the scores. Right, so question number 2, we're going up to Scotland now, just to disregard the lockdown regulations as much as possible. Question number 2 is who co-wrote the 1977 song Mull of Kintyre with Denny Laine? Who co-wrote the 1977 song Mull of Kintyre with Denny Laine? The options are Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, or George Harrison. Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, or George Harrison? Oh man, 20 seconds a question. Well, that just means I'm just going to need to come up with witty and clever things to say this week, which is quite the deviation from normal. I think Nagnag's been clearly very naughty this week, going up to Durham, putting the wrong time limit. Anyway, the correct answer was Paul McCartney. 10 people got that right. Well done. 1 for John Lennon, 1 for Ringo Starr, none for George Harrison. Well, hopefully Nagnag's at least written a really nice question number 3 then, and oh my word. Oh, right. Let's see if I can read this out then. Clanfair is on which Welsh island? Let me try that again.
Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Goger y Chwrndrobwll Llantysilio Gogogoch.
Is on which Welsh island? Oh, that was much better the second time, wasn't it? The options are Ramsey, Anglesey, Puffin, Baffin, and that's 4 options. Ramsey, Anglesey, Puffin, or Baffin. Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Goger Llantysilio Gogogoch. The last bit, I could do the last bit. There's that bit in the middle where it's like you're fighting with a kendo stick or something. A famously Welsh form of fighting, of course. The correct answer is Anglesey. And that's one thing I can save a little bit of time by giving you the answer slightly early. There we go. 15 people got that right. Well done. Puffin, 1 person. No love for Baffin or Ramsey. Ramsey and Puffin are actual Welsh islands. Baffin, not so much. And question number 4 is a politics question. So we've gone back down to Wales. Now we're going to cross over. Nagnag's swum across the Irish Sea. It's now over in Northern Ireland. So here we go. In politics, by what name is the Northern Ireland Assembly, spacing, also known? In politics, by what name is the Northern Ireland Assembly also known? The options are Bodiam, Ulnwick, Bamburgh, or Stormont. Bodiam, Ulnwick, Bamburgh, or Stormont. And because you've got lots of time this week to stare at all the options. All of these coincidentally are castles, I believe. But only one of them is the name of the Northern Ireland Assembly. Evolved legislature. See, I pronounced the Clanfa PG better than I pronounced the word legislature. So revealing the answer then, correct answer was Stormont. Well done to 13 of you for getting that right. 1 person went for Bamburgh, and no love for Bodiam or Ulnwick. It's the end of round 1, so let's have a look at the scores. And up top on 77,000 points, it's Stubbsmond. Good job, Stubbsmond. Just behind, oh no, it's my dad. Just behind them, contestant number 17. Feel free to de-anonymize yourself in the comments by posting your username. Zappiton 75, Fitling Plane 75, contestant 15 on 74, From Osborne 71, Little Else 68, Andrew Clark 66, and Aquilum 0 at 65. That's the top 10, and that is the end of round 1. So there we go. I can't believe you went to all around the UK this week. Was that? Do you need to smash a very specific set of windows? Oh, okay, fair enough. Anyone who's having trouble, you have to provide access manually in the quiz extension tab. Ah, I will add that to the. Oh, Bamberg is pronounced like Edinburgh, but it's spelt Bamberg, presumably Bamberg. Oh, did I say Bamberg? Well, I should have said about Bamberg. There we go. As in Bamberg, Gascoigne. Right. And Olmec is pronounced Anik. Did I at least pronounce Stormont correctly? So there we go. I take it back. None of those were castles. They were all a random set of phonemes that I strung together in no particular order. Right. Move on then to round number 2. Round 2 is annoying vague answers, and that is the round where it's not where you have to dodge questions from journalists at a press conference that you've called despite the fact that you are not supposed to be calling press conferences. Rather, this is I'm going to give you some questions with annoyingly vague answers to try and trick you to guess. I'm cruel and evil and mean. So with that, let's bring up question number 5. The painter of the Sistine Chapel shares a first name with what? Painter of the Sistine Chapel shares a first name with what? Is it a Rugrat, a Ninja Turtle, a Simpson, or a Killer Tomato? A Rugrat, a Ninja Turtle, a Simpson, or a Killer Tomato? Anybody remembers Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? I think that was quite terrible. I don't think I ever actually saw an episode of it, but I did see the trailers quite a lot, and it was terrifying. And it looks like the are just about in. Figured out that Michelangelo was also a Ninja Turtle. So 14 of you got that right. Well done. And hello, Gay Snake Vision, who went for a Killer Tomato, and nobody for Rugrats or Simpsons. Fair enough. Question number 6. So I know it's we've discovered that it's Gay Snake Vision's birthday today, but it's also somebody else's birthday as well. So it turns out it is also Anthea Turner's birthday today. Veteran TV presenter and Blue Peter presenter. So the question is, how old is she? Which of these anniversaries is most appropriate? Is it Emerald Anniversary, Golden Anniversary, Diamond Anniversary, or Sapphire Anniversary? Emerald Anniversary, Golden Anniversary, Diamond Anniversary, or Sapphire Anniversary? I'm sure there should be something funny and witty and insightful. I'm saying. Well, I'm not. I'm not saying anything. How old is anti-eternal? Is this appropriate to be guessing somebody's age in this manner? I think it's fair enough. Stuff on Wikipedia. That's how I roll. All right, reveal the answer. She's 60 today. So the correct. Oh, hello. That split the room. So the correct answer is Diamond Anniversary, which is 60 years. One person went for Emerald, which is 55. One person went for Sapphire, which is 45, and 2 people went for Golden, which is 50. Oh, that was a brutal question. And now everybody's going to associate Anthea Turner's birthday with a huge loss of points. And then we can stick to. Oh, I've no idea what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Question number 7. Question number 7. Which term means a triangle with no two sides of equal length? But I've anagramized it because that's how cruel I am. Which term means a triangle with no two sides of equal length? The options are Lear Tequila, Solar Sizes, Earthling, or Cleanse. Lear Tequila, Solar Sizes, Earthling, or Cleanse. Now, in fairness, one of the other options can refer to a triangle that might have no two sides of equal length, but only one of those terms actually refers specifically to a triangle with that property. Now, if we've got all the answers, so reveal the answer. What people went for, the correct answer was scalene, which is an anagram of cleanse. 9 people got that right, well done. 3 people went for isosceles, rearranged into solar sizes, which has 2 sides of equal length. 1 person went for Lear Tequila, that's an anagram of equilateral. All 3 sides are the same, and 1 person went for Earthling, which is an anagram of right angle. So a right angle triangle can have no 2 sides of equal length, it's not guaranteed. Finally in this round then, question number 8. Danny John Jules played which character in Red Dwarf? Danny John Jules played which character in Red Dwarf? The options are Canis Familiaris, Felis Catus, Gallus Gallus, or Cavia Porcellus. Danny John Jules played which character in Red Dwarf? Canis Familiaris, Felis Catus, Gallus Gallus, or Cavia Porcellus? I wasn't quite sure whether to say played or plays, because they do keep bringing Red Dwarf back for one-off specials, don't they? Classic sci-fi comedy series. What's the name of character that's played by Danny John Jules? Well, when we get in all the answers, I will tell you the correct answer is cat. So Felis Catus is the correct answer. Oh, hello, 13 correct answers. Well done, everybody. 1 for Gallus Gallus and nothing for anything else. Right, that's the end of that round. So let's take a quick look at the scores. And oh, hello! There's been quite a shift at the top, and congratulations, Zapiton is in the lead at the end of round 2 on 153. Oh no, it's my dad is second on 132. Stubbsman 130. From Osborne 129. Little Else 118. Contestant number 17 on 114. A Fitzling Plane 112. Aquilum 0 on 103, and Andrew Clark 102. 15 on 86. The end of round 2. There we go. It's always interesting trying to guess which of these questions are gonna be divisive and catch people out. And I don't know, if I'd got that Anthea Turner question, if I was trying to answer that, I think I probably wouldn't. I don't know if I've been brave enough to go for that. Of course, I'll never know now because I write the questions, so I can't. I can't. Oh, sorry. I mean, Lagnag writes the questions, and I test them out. Ooh. Round 3. Round 3 is pictures, and that means that, as usual, I'm going to be showing you some pictures. It's quite self-explanatory this round, which is good. Bang! Don't forget to drink if you're playing the drinking game. Right, Lagnag. This is Lagnag's short-lived Eurovision career. Lagnag was due to perform with this group, or this artist, I guess, Darthi Freyr, pulled out of, obviously they weren't able to perform at Eurovision this year. And the question is, and I think I should definitely give you this question form, not that question, obviously. Want to see character. Of course, it may not come up. I didn't actually test this. Amateur. There we go. Excellent. It has come through. Question number 9 then. Darthi Freyr, and also Lagnag, were due to represent which country at Eurovision? Darthi Freyr was due to represent which country at Eurovision, and you can see the options. I'm just going to start the question. Norway, Iceland, Finland, or Antarctica? Norway, Iceland, Finland, or Antarctica? Darthi Freyr. Country. It's all gone a bit quiet in the chat, and I hope that's not due to technical issues, rather that it's people are speechless at the sheer volume of quiz that is occurring. So sad that they can't. Can they not enter the same song next year? Oh man, that's really quite. Oh, that's upset me. Even more than the Durham stuff. Well, reveal the answer. Correct answer is Iceland. 10 people went for that. 1 person for Antarctica. Hello and happy birthday, Gay Vision Stubbs. Wait, Gay Snake Vision, excuse me. I know what I'm talking about. And 2 people went for Finland. Nobody went for Norway. Countries can send the same act, but not the same song. It's all right. I've heard Darthi Freyr is such a hothouse of musical quality that there'll be plenty more good songs where this comes from. Fair enough. Right, you have to switch between chat and quiz. Can I help by giving you an audio clue there? Ah, I get you. That's fine. Right. Let me bung this. What am I doing? That over there, and then show you the next. Oh yeah. First of all, just because I felt it was unfair to that specific guy to have his head covered by Lagnac, so there we go. That specific guy's face. Take a good look, and now we're going to get rid of it for this picture, which is this was going to be on Lagnag's tour, but that part of the tour was cancelled. And the question is, which object from the solar system is pictured here? Object from the solar system is it. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune? I decided to avoid giving Pluto as a possible answer for fear of the scary, terrifying debate that would ensue. Right. It's big and blue, or at least I hope it's blue. If you will know that I'm somewhat colorblind, so I think it could well be purple for all I know, but I think it's a sort of a bluey, greenish color, and it's Neptune. 8 people went for Neptune. Well done. 4 goes for Uranus. Not a bad shout. 2 people for Jupiter and 0 for Saturn. With that, we're going to speed on to question 11. This is another one of Lagnag's tattoos. Now, I guess it's a bit. This has come out a little bit weirdly, hasn't it? There's a white background. It's have I got anything in white that I? Oh, hang on. If I let me use a picture of my face as a background. Come on. You don't get this on Pointless, do you? There we go. If I put that there, that looks a bit more like it's got a sort of a. I'll just hide it again. And it also looks a bit more like Lagnag's got the tattoo on his nose now. So, right. Question is, in the UK, what does that symbol indicate if you see it on your laundry? What does that symbol indicate if you see it on your laundry? Is it do not iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, or do not dry clean? Do not iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, or do not dry clean. You might. I'm not. Is this helping? I don't know. It's people do not wear. Yes, I have quite a lot of items in my collection that say do not wear, unless you have poor fashion sense. Basically, be licensed for me to do it. So let's reveal the answer. The correct answer is do not tumble dry. Congratulations, 12 people got that right. 2 people went for do not dry clean, and 1 person went for do not bleach. Nobody went for do not iron, which I guess is a big picture of an iron, so job avoiding that. I'll get rid of this. Shrink it a little bit first. What sound effects? Question number 12 then. Here we go. Here's a picture of Lagnag. Another thing on Lagnag's responsible and legal tour was going back in time and changing the course of history. So here is Lagnag in 1215 making a document law. Question is, which document is Lagnag turning into a law here in 1215? The options are the British Constitution, Magna Carta, the Code of Hammurabi, or the Emancipation Proclamation. The British Constitution, the Magna Carta, the Code of Hammurabi, or the Emancipation Proclamation. Of course, strictly speaking, I believe this document was not actually signed as is depicted by King John / Lagnag. I'm very hesitant to try and pronounce that. I'm also quite hesitant to Google it, to be honest. I probably should to figure out what it is. Oh, Ankerwick. Okay, that's better. That's better than how I was going to pronounce it. Well, while I'm Googling that, let's reveal the answer, which was Magna Carta. 14 people got that correct. Well done. 1 person went for the British Constitution, which technically does not exist. It's just sort of a precedent, I guess. Emancipation Proclamation and Code of Hammurabi, nobody went for those. Good of them to stand still while someone made the painting. Yeah, it is good of them, isn't it? It's very nice. Like, you know at weddings when people pose signing the register, it would be quite like that. They've been sat here for like hours. No wonder it didn't get signed as depicted. Yeah, it would have been quite the faff on the 13th century Instagram circuit. So it's the end of round 3, which means it's time to take a look at those scores. I'm not going to click on the next question button. That would be a disaster. And up top, oh no, it's my dad on 210,000. Well done. Zapiton, still a respectable 2nd place, 191. Rom Osborne, 188. Fitzling doing very well on 187. Andrew Clark 174, Stubbsmond 168, Little Else 151, Aquilum 0149, and then 2 anonymous contestants on 141 and 121, respectively. How's Gay Snake Vision doing? Have a look. Ooh, that's 1 correct answer, presumably, which is that's. You said you're allowing yourself one right answer. As it's your birthday, I'm sure we can be very generous. It is the end of round 3 then. And now it's all slightly out of kilter. There we go. You could see the qualities that make you a good quizzer and the qualities of picking out random words related to anchor. Right, there we go. Let me. I'm gonna. I don't actually know what's gonna happen if I click on that. It might change the window. It might everything up. Ancient. Sorry, the tree was witness to the signing of Magna Carta. Last surviving witness. Right. Okay. And it was. I don't know. I've got to say, I'm not sure that that's a reliable legal witness. Maybe it's more reliable than other witnesses out there. I don't know. In any event, it's now time for round 4. Round 4 this week is Odd One Out. I'm going to give you a category and ask you to fish out the thing that is not in that category. Oh, hello, what are you doing, Lagnag? Hello. Oh. That's stop eating my nose. Great. I love the way when physics is your improv partner. It's always good. Right. Bring up question text, which is obviously old now. Replace it with some new question text. Right. Question number 13. This is a chemistry question. Oh yes. Element is not named after a male scientist from this list. Which element is not named after a male scientist? The options are Lawrencium, Mendelevium, Meitnerium, Nobelium. There we go. Elements not named after a male scientist: Lawrencium, Mendelevium, Meitnerium, or Nobelium. I'm sorry, I got distracted by this Ankerwick U. I've got to say, Ankerwick U would be a really good prog rock band name. I think that would work quite nicely. Maybe I shouldn't be put in charge of rock bands. Whatever. All right. Correct answer was Meitnerium. 11 people went for that. That's Lisa Meitner, who was a nuclear physicist. Meanwhile, one person for Nobelium, which was named after Alfred Nobel. One person went for Mendelevium, named after Dmitri Mendeleev, who invented the periodic table. And Lawrencium, I'm such an amateur, I did not got it in my notes here. That's quite bad. But did something very... Ernest Lawrence, inventor of the cyclotron, of course. Yes, did look that up. I forgot to write it down. Can't expect me to remember quiz facts. Not like I'm some sort of quizzer. Right, question number 14 then. Question number 14 is a literature question. There we go. Which is not a musketeer in the book by Dumas? I said Dumas. Which is not a musketeer in the book by Dumas? Athos, Sergio, Aramis, or Porthos? Athos, Sergio, Aramis, Porthos. Please feel free to forensically deconstruct my pronunciation and explain how I should have pronounced it. Athos, Sergio, Aramis, or Porthos? Just about got the answers in. The correct answer, which is a Harry Potter spell for cleaning surfaces, is Tergio. So let's reveal that answer. 13 people went for that. Well done. One person for Aramis, one person for Porthos, nobody for Athos. We've determined scientifically, therefore, that Athos is the best known musketeer. I'm a statistician. Trust what I say. False. Does it clean coronavirus? I dare say it does. They've not. I don't remember the government specifying that in their strategy. Has anybody? I mean, we've talked about getting light inside the body, and we've talked about disinfectant, but nobody's brought up the Harry Potter spells yet. You know, seriously, it'd be quite fun if you were one of Trump's advisors to trick him into suggesting Tergio method. Scourgify would work better. Yes. Right, that's a challenge to all of you, because I'm sure all of you are very well connected. See if you can get President Trump to suggest Tergio as a coronavirus cure by the end of the week. I'll give you an extra 10,000 points if you do. Question number 15. Which is not a fielding position in cricket? Deep square leg, straight handle, silly point, or gully? Which is not a fielding position in cricket? Deep square leg, straight handle, silly point, or gully? I'm going to scourgify. Scouring charm, cleaning charm used to make an object clean. Yeah. So what's the difference? What's the difference between Tergio then? Is Tergio just a bit more soapy? Legally scourgify. Yes. Oh, apparently Tergio is about liquids. So there we go. Okay, the answers are in, so I reveal the correct answer is straight handle. That is a term from curling that means to basically to push the stone forward without spinning it. 11 people correctly identified that. Well done. 2 people went for silly point, which does sound very silly. 1 person for gully, 1 person for deep square leg. And if you have deep square leg, I suggest you go and see a doctor. Question number 16 then. Which of these is not a famous historic steam train? According to Wikipedia, but I have checked that I've checked that these are correct. Which is not a famous historic steam train? The Mallard, Stephenson's Rocket, Fairy Queen, or the Spruce Goose? Is not a famous historic steam train. Mallard, Stephenson's Rocket, Fairy Queen, or Spruce Goose? Also a good name for a prog rock band. And welcome to the stage, everybody, it's Spruce Goose! Which, by a strange coincidence, happens to be the correct answer. Says, revealing the answer because there's a button that lets him do it that is definitely there and not. Oh, there it is. Good. 10 people went for that. Well done. No love for Stephenson's Rocket. 1 person went for Mallard, and 5 people went for Fairy Queen. In fairness, a lesser known historic steam train, but it does exist. Apparently, apparently that's still going. It travels between New Delhi and Alwar. Wouldn't it have been nice for a train to go honk honk? Or like a spruce goose? It's a lovely day on the track, and you are a horrible spruce goose. Spruce goose was a prototype wooden airboat, basically. A huge aquatic aeroplane. It was abandoned after 1 flight. The end of round 4 then, so let's take a look at the scores, which I've decided I will read in a very bad French accent. Alors, sacre bleu, top de le leaderboard, c'est... Non, c'est mon père. I'm going to abandon this idea, just like people abandon their spruce goose. Second is Rom Osborne, 266, Stubbsman on 244, Fitzling on 238, Andrew Clark 210, Lapiton 207, Little L's 200, contestant number 15 on 194, Mike Conterio 156, and Aquanum 0 on 153. Meanwhile, a quick check at the bottom of the scoreboard. Gay Snake Vision on minus 271. Yeah, guys, I have to do some maths now. What's the maximum Oh, that might be. That's two right answers so far, I think. It's okay. Your birthday, we'll it's still we'll allow that. But you are my dad's got a larger absolute score. No, I can't scroll. Whatever. There's still time. There's still a round to go. But for now, it's the end of round 4. Video! Right, it's a tense battle between my dad and my brother-in-law for the top spot. He's had quite a lot of movement around this week. It's been very exciting. I like to see. So, Kablamo is right. Kablamo, that's the noise that happens when there's excitement on the leaderboard. And this last round, all to play for. Hard? I don't know. We'll see. It could be. I don't know. There's all to play for, though. That's the important thing. I'm going to stop rambling and start round 5. Final round. Round 5 is quotes. There's no ulterior motive of this round. This is not some sort of therapeutic method for me to let off steam. No. This is a round about quotes. Who said the things that I am going to put up? So let's up question number 17. Which self-proclaimed villain sang I'm the bad guy? Oh, hello. No, you can't see the question. There it is. Which self-proclaimed villain sang I'm the bad guy? Duh. I'm only good at being bad. Self-proclaimed villain sang I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm only good at being bad. The options are Annie Lennox, Billie Eilish, Cat Power, or Dominic Cummings. Annie Lennox, Billie Eilish, Cat Power, or Dominic Cummings. I'm the bad guy. Duh. That's a slight lounge jazz version there, which I think, come to think of it, would actually work quite well. What's the betting somebody who's done a lounge jazz version of this song? And if not, how soon can we make one? Meanwhile, the time's run out, so I'm going to reveal the correct answer. This is a song Bad Guy, last year by Billie Eilish. So 9 people went for that. Well done to the 9 of you. 1 person went for Annie Lennox, nobody for Cat Power, and 1 person went for Dominic Cummings. Maybe that can be Dominic Cummings' penalty, you said, is having to record a lounge jazz version of Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. That would be, I think that would be a fitting punishment. Let's see. How this is going to go. I've question number 17. Which villain said, supposedly said maybe, said, if you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it? Which villain supposedly said, if you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it? The options are Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Pol Pot, or Dominic Cummings. Those options again, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Pol Pot, or Dominic Cummings. Very... Oh, hello. Nagnag's just been reconnected to the... No, hang on, disconnected from USB. What's happened? What? Oh, no. The system cannot find Lagnag. Oh, no. Right. 4 men here with very similar qualities. You'll be forgiven for not being able to tell the difference between some of them. To reveal the answer, the correct answer was Hitler. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. That's split the room. 4 people for Hitler, 3 people for Stalin, 2 for Dominic Cummings, and 1 person for Pol Pot. And 2 for Dominic Cummings there, and I'm delighted that at least 1 person, therefore, not counting gay snake vision, as mistaken a line from Mein Kampf for something that was said by Dominic Cummings. I think is telling us something. The other thing it's telling me is I should move on from this question very quickly. Question number 19. Which fictional villain says, "You can't handle the truth, I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom," in the 1992 film A Few Good Men? Which fictional villain says, "You can't handle the truth, I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom," in the 1992 film A Few Good Men? The options are Inspector Marlowe, Sister Assumpta, Colonel Jessup, or Dominic Cummings. Inspector Marlowe, Sister Assumpta, Colonel Jessup, or Dominic Cummings? Which villain says, "You can't handle the truth, I have a greater responsibility you can possibly fathom"? Oh, Nagnag is, oh my word, what is going on here? Nagnag is very much struggling with battery charge, clearly. We've got the answers in. Few Good Men refers a sort of court trial about an army base, so the correct answer was Colonel Jessup. 9 of you went for that. Congratulations. 1 person for Inspector Marlowe, nobody for Sister Assumpta, which is a character in Father Ted, apparently. And 1 person went for Dominic Cummings. Again, a very easy mistake to make, I would say. This round, like I say, totally normal round. Not me letting off steam or anything. Finally, question number 20. And it's probably the worst question in this quiz. Which villain said, "You should be treated like a tumour and excised from the UK body politic. Actions have consequences"? Villain said, "You should be treated like a tumour and excised from the UK body politic. Actions have consequences." The options are Waldo, Piers Morgan, Prince Andrew, or Dominic Cummings. Those options again: Waldo, Piers Morgan, Prince Andrew, or Dominic Cummings. Fitzling, you missed a question. Which? I was waving my fist there. None of these people as bad as Nagnag, who's clearly been attempting to go all the way up to Neptune in an attempt to defy the quarantine laws. Right, which villain said that? The correct answer was, of course, Dominic Cummings. 6 people. Whoa! 7 people said Piers Morgan. Hello. Wow. Again, similar men with very similar qualities. I think that's fair to say. Nobody for Prince Andrew, nobody for Waldo. That is, I've got to say, I was not expecting quite that amount of a division. But I guess I did train you to not pick Dominic Cummings there, and then I cruelly pulled the rug out from under your noses. That's a good metaphor, that is. Right, and that's the end of the round and the end of the quiz. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you had a good Monday, and let's show those final results and see who made it up to the top of the leaderboard. And there's been quite a lot of late movement. Congratulations, Stubbsman, for claiming the top spot at the last moment there, 295. Just behind them, Oh No, It's My Dad on 286, Rom Osborne 281, Andrew Clark 278, Zapitong 256, Fitzling 246. Despite technical problems, a very respectable score for sure. Contestant 15 230, Little Else 206, Aquilum 0203, Mike Quintero 143, K and 1RU just behind on 142, Contestant 17 139. Dr. Immunology on 94, hampered by all of those annoying UK questions. I do apologise. Contestant number 4 on 46, Little Else 36, Black Sheep Girl 87 on 16, and at the bottom of the leaderboard, sterling negative score. You've outbeaten Stubbsmond in absolute score there. -342. Gay Snake Vision. Happy birthday, and Lagnag's been unplugged. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy the nice weather, and we'll be back again next week with some more quiz questions. I was supposed to do something funny over the outro, but I didn't think of anything funny to do. So I think Lagnag's just going to he's going to pop up to Durham again in blatant disregard of the quarantine rules. So until next time, have a wonderful week. See you later.